Hi, good morning. It is the beginning of our last 2 weeks together, just so you know. And I have some things to do for you before the end of this week. One of them is to basically grade this stuff, Chapter 14. How did you guys like Chapter 14? I thought it's great. Architecture is one of my loves, so as you can see behind me, look, it's the Taj Mahal. Anyway, so I really appreciated chapter 14 a lot. I hope you guys did too. So let's take a look at where we're at for the next couple weeks, or this week. Let's just deal with 1 week at a time. All right, so the weekly schedule says that we are in June 25th through July 1st, chapter 15 through 20 modules. Okay, so this chapter is broken down into basically a chapter kind of a day as you go through it. And this is all, the next 2 weeks are in chronological order in terms of the art and the time period. And all of these things you've probably seen before within everything that we've done thus far. Some of them will be brand new, but most of them you've sort of touched on them briefly, at least, through the modules we've already done. So let's go ahead and look at the modules for this week. The good news is that your homework is almost really done. You only have, I think, one more journal left for chapter 25, which isn't until next week. So you've really got not much to do other than the modules themselves this week, all right? So this is, like I said, these chapters deal with the earliest periods of art. Why have we chosen to show you art in chronological order now? You say, wouldn't have that have been so much more helpful in the beginning? Well, yes, it would have. And if you ever take an art history course that's directly about a particular genre or period, you will go in chronological order. That is pretty much the way it works. But because this is just an art appreciation class, we kind of take you all over the place first, and then we drop you in the end at this chronological sequence so you can see how things are. Okay, so as you can see, we go through all of these periods, the Paleolithic and Neolithic periods to the Bronze Age, Classical and Medieval West, Renaissance and Baroque, traditional arts of Asia, the Islamic world, Africa, Oceania, and the Americas. Okay, so and there's lots to look at and lots to watch in terms of videos. I've included a lot of that so that you can sort of get a tactile sense of what those things are, and so it's a fun grouping of things to look at. All right, so that being said, again, I think there isn't any journal due this week, and so it's really just about you getting through these modules. All right, so what else? Anything else? Oh yeah, I wanted to share with you guys some things that I've been doing in the last week or so, and one of them is this place. I was completely seduced by the online presence of the Museum of Ice Cream. Okay. And there's a lot of videos and people posting and fun things, to interactively be a part of. Like there's a pool of sprinkles that you can get in. There's each room is theme based on ice cream. As you move through the museum in one room or to the other, they often give you something at the end to eat. So whether it's ice cream or popsicle or mochi or Pop Rocks or something like that. So it's really fun. If you have kids and you want to take them, this is great. It's only happening in San Francisco until September. And I don't know if there's anything really else here to show you. Okay, yeah. About. Unite, inspire the world through imagination. So they do have a story, and it's not just fun. Okay, so it is based on fun, but there is a vision here for this idea. So MOIC has led with intention, fun, and inclusivity, and shared and felt optimism at its core. Anyway, so it does have that. It's pretty nice. It is in San Francisco off of Grant Street, right off of Market in an old bank building. It does cost $35, so you got to kind of be committed. You have to buy the tickets online, and there's somebody in the sprinkle pool. That is pretty fun, I have to say. But it's expensive, but it's kind of worth it if you have kids. Okay, so the next thing I did was something called the Tactile Dome. It is a place within the Exploratorium. It's a geodesic dome that you walk through. Well, you don't kind of walk, crawl. It's completely in the dark, and you have to feel your way through, hence the name, Tactile Dome. If you've never gone, I encourage you to go as an adult. They have these evening extended hours, and you can buy tickets online ahead of time. If you have kids, of course, you can go during the day and explore that at the same time. You do have to buy tickets separately for it. The Exploratorium is science-based, curiosity-based. It's a really great opportunity to explore and see those things. And then they also have a show called The Inflatable Expanding Works of Art, which is happening up until September 3rd. And what does that mean? They're really expandable pieces of art, so sort of these tent-based kind of puffy things that they blow up and you walk through. And here is a listing of the artists, basically, that are showing there at this time. So, is there a video? There is. Let's see what the video looks like, shall we? Pretty. Okay, so you get a sense of what that's like. And of course, you can come back here and watch this video on your own time if that's interesting to you. The other thing that I wanted to show you is the Tactile Dome. And let's see if I can Tactile Dome. The Tactile Dome apparently has been around for like 40 years. I first encountered it when the Exploratorium was over by the Palace of Fine Arts. And at that time, the spaces were much tighter in it, and I really had to spend a lot of time crawling around on my hands and knees, and I had to like talk myself down from being claustrophobic and all kinds of things. So I have to report that the Tactile Dome this time is not as, it was a way more fun. We went through 3 times, and it was much easier to have a good time with it. So let me show you that video.
Can't wait to go inside. Welcome to the Tactile Dome. Before you go in, please take your shoes off, take any loose items off of you, and put them in the cubbies. Also include your valuables with those. They'll be right here when you get back.
In case you need any help, we'll be monitoring you the whole time so we can help you along your journey.
Here I go. It's so dark in here. I can't see anything. I'm not sure where I am. I think I'm seeing things. I feel like I'm inside my head.
Whoa.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, cool. Someone else is in here. I thought I was the only one.
Me too.
Oh, hi. I wonder how many other people are in here.
Not sure. It's like a party in here.
Yeah. Okay, I've lost my sense of direction. Gotta figure out which way to go.
Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of exactly what it sounds like, the tactile dome. I would encourage you to go and participate and take your kids if you have them, or just go on an adult night if you don't have kids. It was $15 just to do the tactile dome per one person, and it's a nice time in the evening in San Francisco to experience a work of art that's been around for a long time, and maybe you did or didn't know it was there. So, okay. All right. So as I sort of, do these things over the summer, I try to share them with you so that you have some idea of what's out there. And maybe if you have things that you've been doing that are art related, you could send me an email and let me know. Okay, so have a great week. Again, if there's any questions, concerns, of course, shoot me an email and we'll have a discussion about it. All right. Have a great week, you guys.